Welcome to a new episode of Airport Update from Philadelphia International Airport, where it currently is 11:30 in the evening, so we are definitely coming closer to the end of operations of the day, although as we all know, airports never really sleep, do they now? And that of course means we have still a lot of traffic that needs to go out, and we have a little bit of inbound traffic as well. And we start off with heading over to Terminal A, where we have a few aircrafts standing at the ramp right now. And we start off with this Boeing 737-800 of Alaska Airlines, which arrived about 30 minutes ago from Los Angeles, a route that actually soon will close for Alaska Airlines at least. Other airlines will still operate to LAX. The aircraft will tomorrow morning go out to Seattle. Then we have a 737-900ER from United Airlines in the Continental Retro livery. This aircraft actually in real life nowadays flies in the United livery, which is such a shame because this livery just looks absolutely amazing. Now this aircraft arrived from Chicago and will tomorrow morning 5:45 go out to Denver. The next aircraft is the 757-200 of United Airlines, which arrived a little bit earlier than the other United, so they are a bit further in their preparations. The last cargo is just being offloaded. It arrived from Houston and will tomorrow morning again at 6:07 go back out to Houston. And now let's quickly head over to our airport hotel, the Bongo Inn, as you guys were so kind to help me figure out. And even better, in the last episode, I asked you guys to send me a logo, which we could put on the hotel. And there were a few of you guys who actually did that, and that was really kind of you. There were some really nice logos on them. And I have by now decided which one I want to use, but when I recorded this episode, I was still not sure. So therefore, you don't have it on this episode right now. But I hope that in the next episode of Airport Update, I can reveal the logo that I have chosen. But in any case, thank you so much for everyone who has sent in a logo to me. You are awesome and really much more creative than I could have been. And now let's quickly head over to our extension of Terminal A. Because here we don't have much traffic at the moment, but we do have the 737-700 of Southwest Airlines, and this aircraft arrived a little bit earlier today from Atlanta and has now about 7 minutes until it will be pushed out of the ramp for its flight to Orlando. Over at Terminal B, we of course also have some traffic, and here we for example have the CRJ-900 of American Eagle, which is just arriving and pulling into the ramp. It has just come in from New York LaGuardia and will tomorrow morning at 7:05 go out to Williamsport. Also done for the day is this Boeing 757-200 of American Airlines. It arrived 21 minutes ago from Dallas-Fort Worth, and tomorrow morning at 5:42 it will start off the day with a flight to Phoenix. Right now the aircraft is getting a proper cleaning of the cabin, so it will be ready for tomorrow. And then we have an Airbus A319 of American Airlines. It is currently offloading the last cargo before it will be shot for today. It arrived from Albany, and tomorrow morning already at 5:00 it will go out to San Francisco. Now earlier this evening this CRJ-700 from American Eagle arrived from Rochester, and it will tomorrow morning at 6:31 be heading out to Salisbury for its first flight of the day. And now let's head over to our international part of Terminal B. Over here at Terminal B, we find the largest aircraft type currently in operation with American Airlines. It is the Boeing 777-300ER. Now, this aircraft has just been pulled over to the terminal from maintenance. Tomorrow morning, it will be going to Paris. You can see there's a little bit of cargo operations right now, but that will be closed up very shortly. Then we have this Boeing 777-200 in the oneworld livery of American Airlines. This aircraft is currently also being offloaded. The last cargo, in fact, is being offloaded of the day. Then this aircraft will be done for today. It arrived earlier from Zurich in Switzerland and will tomorrow morning then be heading out at 9:41 to Miami. And then we have a oneworld partner of American Airlines here at Terminal B, which is this Airbus A330-300 from Finnair. Of course, this aircraft arrived from Helsinki and has now about 25 minutes before it will be heading back to Europe and back to Helsinki. You can see there are still some cargo operations going on. Last catering is also being done, and then this aircraft will be ready to go. Let us head over to Terminal C, where we of course also have a lot of international traffic. We have our third A380 operator currently at the airport, which of course is Lufthansa. This aircraft arrived earlier today from Munich and has now about 40 minutes before it will head out again back to Munich in Germany. Right now, cargo operations are going on, the aircraft is being refueled, and catering is also at the aircraft, so they are very busy to get this aircraft turned around so it can leave on time. Then we have this Airbus A330-300 from Swiss International Airlines, which earlier today arrived from Zurich, and it has now, according to the schedule, 6 minutes until pushback for its return flight to Zurich in Switzerland. There are still a few cargo operations going on, although they are finishing up, so we can be hopeful that they will be leaving on time. The pushback truck, as we can see, is already at the aircraft. Then we have this Boeing 777-200ER of Alitalia. The aircraft is currently being refueled, cargo operations are also ongoing, and catering is at the aircraft. Who knows how long we will see this airline at the airport. The airline is technically bankrupt, but is still being bankrolled by the Italian government, but again, who knows for how long, so let's just enjoy it as long as it lasts. And then we have this Airbus A330-400 of French flag carrier Air France, which of course earlier today at 6 minutes past 10 in the evening arrived from Paris-Charles de Gaulle and is now being pushed back out again for its return flight to Paris-Charles de Gaulle. This aircraft will now be heading over to runway 27 right. So now let's head over to our remote stands and of course also to the runway entrance. Over at our first remote stand we have the CRJ-200 of Delta Airlines. This aircraft has arrived from Boston. Right now the last passengers are deboarding the aircraft, and tomorrow morning at 8:40 it will be heading back out again to Boston. Then we have this ERJ-145 of American Eagle. This aircraft arrived a little bit earlier in the evening from its flight from Nashville, and tomorrow morning it will again also head to Nashville. The flight will be departing at 7:57 according to the schedule. And then we have this Boeing 757-200F from UPS. It is right now holding short here at runway 27 right. Normally it would be probably heading out from 27 left, but as the runway over there is quite busy, the ATC has directed the aircraft to go over here. Now this aircraft arrived earlier today from Pittsburgh and is now getting ready for its flight out to San Jose. And then another aircraft holding short here at runway 27 right is this Airbus A330-300 from Scandinavian Airlines. This aircraft arrived earlier today from Copenhagen in Denmark to where it will be returning in a few minutes. And both the UPS and the Scandinavian Airlines aircraft are holding short because of this arrival. It's a 757-200 of American Airlines, which is about to touch down here on runway 27 right. It is right now coming in from Chicago, and tomorrow morning it has a first scheduled flight at 8:30, which will be getting the aircraft over to Charlotte. And that is about all the traffic we have here at the moment at the airport. So if you have enjoyed this video, then feel free to smash the like button. That really helps us out. If you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. I'm checking out, and bye.
Making sure that you know why, because this is forever. And there will be no surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. I am just leaving a legacy. I am the one that they paid us. Got something to say to me, say it. You know I've been waiting so patiently. This is my legacy. Y'all don't believe me, then wait. Basically, I have been running things. You can just go on and take a seat. Yeah. Loving they hated me, put that on everything. Not on my level. You can't be the enemy. This is the plan that we showing them anyway. Hit up the lawyers and give them the NDA. Woo! This is the brand new. This is the brand new. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can't do. And there ain't no thing that you'll be taking from me. Man, that came from nothing. Made it something. Name is buzzing. Call me Ryan Gosling. Hey, gon' know that they gonna love me more when I'm gonna retire the throne. The kind of things that I'm gonna be feeling like a god, because this is forever. And there will be no surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. I'm bigger dead than alive. Bigger dead than alive. I'm bigger dead than alive. Dead than alive. Yeah. I'm bigger dead than alive. Bigger dead than alive. Making sure that you know why, because this is really I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. Really I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. Really I never been better. The legacy live on forever. Yo, remember the legend and know that he never surrendered, because this is forever.